god, I look like shit. Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Monday, no, Tuesday actually, September the 6th, 2016. It's, I think it's a little bit past 2 AM. God damn it, I just cannot stand my face. I think I should have kept my beard. Oh god, and I have red spots fucking everywhere. It's a mess. I even went as far as shaving my, oh god, I don't have the word anymore. It's a mess. Just to see, the extent of just how bad my skin is. And I gotta say, pretty bad. So, I am looking at less than 3 hours of sleep because still I'm not done creating what should be my masterpiece, my crowning moment. Now I know what I'm going to put in it because, well, I don't have a lot actually. Like, if I get the motivation, I might do one map or two in the train. And since I'm arriving in Montpellier pretty early, I should have the time to, add a couple more things. At least in all the bad things, I will have, I can bullshit my way around saying that, yeah, well, I added stuff because I knew that what I had done was only, the first part, so I couldn't have gone for 15 minutes if I didn't delve more into the subject. So yeah, at least I've got that kind of excuse to, explain why I'm presenting stuff in what I plan to do and why I'm not presenting the results of that. So yeah, shaving wasn't that terrible, the one thing that I don't really like about shaving is just how it's just like grating your skin at some points, and I don't really like that feeling, understandably, but yeah, sometimes it's necessary. I just enjoy trimming a little bit more because I really don't need to look in the mirror and think, oh boy, I look like shit, and I know that, it could be the best day of my life, that is going to ruin everything. Now, I'm not saying that I should always go with the beard that I had, even though it looked pretty shit. I'm just saying that maybe a little stubble just to hide my, already pretty inexistent jawline should be a pretty good thing. Oh, well, that's a missed opportunity. Sorry, I got sidetracked by the bag of flour that only weighs 1.33 kilogram, and for 7 grams it could have been so much more memey. Leet is one of the original memes. That's pretty impressive. So yeah. Anyway, so what else did I do today? And I understand a little bit more why people tell me, oh, you look a bit younger, because if you just that, it's good, and then you add my chin and my neck, it just falls apart. But the illusion is already broken. So today, what did I do besides holding my hands between my head between my hands, wondering what the fuck does a poster PowerPoint mean? I looked it up on Google, and the only thing that it returned was, yeah, you gotta do an A0 document, and I was like, there is no way I'm doing an A0 document. This is way too big. How is that even something that I can put and say, yeah, look at this shit? Everything that you need to know is in this big blob. But yeah, so I watched the football match between France and Belarusia. Belarus. I think it's Belarus officially, but it's just Belarusia, White Russia, essentially Belarusia. It sounds just better. Belarus, it just sounds, yeah, actually we made this shit. If you could, please help us get the furthest away from the USSR, even though we're still kinda Stalinian regime. It was not a very good match. France had a lot of occasions, but god damn it, their goalkeeper is good, and it ended in a 0-0 draw. That's not the best way to start the qualifiers. So at the same time, I watched WWE Raw, which was for all intents and purposes a fairly good episode. So I thought that Kevin Owens wearing the Connor's Cure pin was a great move, but actually it was the night where it was Connor's Cure. I think that's because it's September, maybe I am mistaken. Yeah, nah. I think it's September is the month of Connor's Cure. So yeah, fairly interesting Raw besides for a couple of speed bumps, for example, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. God, this shit is not over. Darren Young beat Jinder Mahal, and then he jumped on Titus O'Neil because Titus O'Neil went down the ramp and was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck up Bob Backlund. Like, yeah, no. And then there was this whole thing with the club, and I understand that they want to, ride that wave of relevance until the oblivion, and they had this thing with Old Fart, and they had the New Day, the Old Day, and then the New Day came out, and they beat up the old people, and I was like, what the fuck is the point? So that was pretty low lights, including Roman Reigns coming out at the end of the main event saying nothing actually, but getting put in a match against Kevin Owens next week, and if he wins, it becomes a triple threat because Kevin Owens is facing Seth Rollins. Now I'm not entirely sure that Seth is face, but he has gotten face pops, so that's already something. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are both very much so highlights of the show. First, the opening angle, when Kevin Owens was like, hey, don't hijack my celebration, I know I deserve it, I don't need all of you telling me that I deserve it, because I know it and you're trying to get yourself over, pretty much. Which is really funny because that's exactly, the thing with the Universal title, Brooklyn, haha. So yeah. And Seth Rollins just being mad. Yeah, you're a puppet, you're suspended. And Mick Foley says, no, he's gonna get a rematch. And I was like, what rematch? He hasn't lost the title, he has lost the match for the title. Jesus Christ. So Kevin Owens had a match against Sami Zayn. Incredible match. God, I love those kind of matches between those two. That was the main event. Amazing main event. Coming on the heels of Alicia Fox putting a box in the head of Nia Jax. That wasn't supposed to happen. At least that's what Alicia Fox say. Alicia Fox's loud gasp kind of tells me. And also Sasha Banks saying, I've got bad news, but it's not bad news for me or for you, Dana Brooke. It's bad news for Charlotte because I'm coming for her title at Clash of Champions. Oh shit. Anyway, so apparently injuries are at work because he's so injured and all that. Cesaro was there, he lost, sure. So now he's down 3-0. But he will win, that's straight to the top. That's just the way it happens. So one thing that bothered me was that Raw was making advertisement for Backlash, which is a SmackDown show, on their Minitron. It was like, that's not how it's supposed to work. Vince said that he wanted blood, and you are giving him, brotherly or sisterly complacency, Stephanie. So yeah, now they didn't advertise it anymore. They only put little, blob at the end of Raw, just reminding us that it was this Sunday. Yeah. What else was there? The Shining Stars won against Enzo and Cass. What the fuck? What the fuck? Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho, amazing match. Just great stuff. Braun Strowman destroyed Sin Cara, and Nia Jax destroyed the friend of Alicia Fox, who is a jobber. And they are saying, yeah, Nia Jax has put the women's division off balance, and I was like, what? No, he isn't even close to the women's title. Shut up. She's beating up jobbers. What are you doing? Of course, now she's gonna fight Alicia Fox, so she's going up a rank. But it's a bit sad for Alicia Fox because now she's the bottom of the women's division apparently. Yeah. What else? Bo Dallas has had a quick match against a jobber. He won, which is a strange thing. You would expect someone who's done what he did, getting drunk and getting kicked from a plane, saying, oh, Seth Rollins is a dick. You would expect him to be booked as a loser, but no. Bo leaving Bo with a new attitude, more violent, more aggressive. That's actually pretty good. Charlotte lost a pretty long match against Bayley. I'm saying pretty long because I was like awake for probably 5 minutes and I only missed not even half of it, and that's great stuff. What else was there? Sheamus, Cesaro. More announcements for the cruiserweights. Jack Gallagher, Akira Tozawa, Grand Metalik. Now, if they go 3x3, I don't know, at one point you're gonna have to say, yeah, well, there's like two cruiserweights who are going to be, announced by themselves, because 3x3 you are only going for 10 weeks of announcements, and considering that the cruiserweight division starts in 2 weeks, it's going to be a little bit short. What else? I just don't remember a lot, and it was about 3 hours ago that the show ended for me, because God, my memory's bad. Or maybe there weren't that many matches. There's an awful lot of speaking. Oh, are you colluding with Triple H? No. Stephanie is on her phone, but you can see the keypad, so she's not really on her phone. She could have locked her phone, just make it like, oh yeah, like every other fucking smartphone, that the screen turns off when it's close to your ear. So yeah, the opening segment took like a good half hour, and that's with the interaction between Stephanie and Mick Foley backstage. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it actually. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I watched the end of Evangelion once again, and something caught my eye. Something that I saw the first time around, but I didn't process it really. I just thought, yeah, that's a live action sequence and it looks pretty weird. I realized that it's supposed to be a live action sequence of someone who would live in real life in Tokyo 3, and I realized that when the whole landscape looks like Tokyo 3's landscape, and then there was a shot of the skyline, and I just realized, wait, that's the end of the 90s. If that was actual Tokyo or actual Hakone, all those buildings shouldn't be there. And it just hit me that, yeah, it's Tokyo 3. So, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Thanks for watching, see you tomorrow.